the past few months, things have been heating up between the two YouTubers, Cory Holcomb and, of course, Anton Daniels. And trust me, the energy has been completely shifted as new information has kept resurfacing and surfacing. So, got old information coming out and new information coming out. And the narrative is just getting flipped like a pancake at this point. The tension has been escalating and just everybody has had something to say about this. It literally started between two people just fighting on the podcast. And, next thing you know, Anton Daniels was on tour celebrating.
Because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian male's ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
No, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
you're doing it right now.
I don't suck dick.
You're doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit. I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, I tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking.
You say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either.
Okay, but that gay shit.
I don't give a fuck about what you fuck.
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
Right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around.
On January 13, 2026, Cory Holcomb kicked off the new year and invited red pill turned conservative influencer Anton Daniels onto his platform, 5150. This would actually turn out to be one hell of a moment to kick off 2026 that has now played out like a Tyler Perry drama series. Anton and Cory had a verbal brawl, leading to Anton marching out of the 5150 show with his side chick. But that was just the beginning of what seemed to be a small feud between two. However, Anton saw an opportunity and began clout chasing off the feud. So riding the coattails of the 5150 drama, Anton would then go on a press tour, visiting multiple platforms where he would promote himself off the 5150 drama and take shots at Cory Holcomb. Even going on to Jason Whitlock's show and painting Cory Holcomb as an intimidated and scared man while painting himself as someone who stood on business.
You describe him getting up out of his chair, switching chairs, trying to physically intimidate you and threaten you. And then he folded up just real quick. And I got to be honest with you, it kind of shocked me to see him fold that quick.
It didn't shock me because what people may not have been able to see is that he was shaking. Like he was shaking like a stripper, like trying to hold the mic shaking. And you could probably see it if you actually kind of look at it and zoom in. He was scared.
A while later, Cory Holcomb will respond after the many jabs that Anton Daniels took on him, dropping a devastating live stream that clapped back on his entire tour. A chef's kiss to Anton's entire family, one of the most devastating clapbacks of early 2026.
Play the clip with that mark ass nigga White. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie. You know where I'm at. Play the clip with his White. This is the funniest shit. Come fuck with a real nigga. If y'all in Detroit, it's real niggas in Detroit. God damn it. They could come pick you up at his house. He ain't gonna do shit. That nigga let your whole family down and bitched out. Y'all done. You will never live that moment down where he got punked in front of the nation. You think you supposed to fix it because you married to him. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I can't put you out front with my top 5 bitches, but I'll find you a slot just because you is white. Come fuck with a real nigga. You know you can't stay with that nigga. His best years are over. What if you'd have had a boy? God damn, you'd have had a little slouchy little boy. You had a daughter. At least somebody would smash you. This motherfucker, them nights when them other bitches ain't answering the phone, they gonna call your daughter. Meanwhile, you could be over here with me, goddamn.
Cory spared absolutely no prisoners, including Anton Daniels' wife and, of course, his 17-year-old daughter. And this second punch that he did was even more lethal than the first one when they had a verbal altercation. This would actually lead Anton Daniels to have no choice but to go back on his own platform, quit his victory tour, and start waving the white flag. But that's not all. While waving that white flag, Anton would then go on a full I'm the victim rant, even claiming that he's getting advice from some imaginary lawyer about a potential lawsuit. By the way, it's been weeks now and no word on that lawsuit.
I could have never imagined in 1,000 years the psychological damage and the impact, the cries that I had to hear, you know? My immediate concern was, oh my God, who do I call? But I couldn't call anybody because everything was closed at the time. So immediately pulling her out of school, immediately making sure that I go and assess the damage, trying to figure out if we're able to get her into the same competitions. Coming up, she literally just texted me probably less than 48 hours ago. I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. I have to figure out how to pick. Cory, he won. Cory and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. You guys win. I got to figure out how to pick up the pieces. Family is in shambles. I got to figure out how to pick up the pieces. Family is in shambles. Daughter is in shambles. Literally having my wife take her over to get evaluated and figure it out, because crying inside of the principal's office trying to figure out what to do. At this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it. So that's all I've been authorized to say. Had a couple emergency phone calls. The only thing that I can say at this point is that I can't say anything else about it. First, I need to go and make sure that my daughter is okay. And so it's a lot of tests. I'm not sure if she got to get pulled out of school for the rest of the year. This may affect her in that way. So I have to make sure that she's okay.
Now, as you guys listen to that, I want you guys to remember that Anton was on a full victory tour just like a week ago or a day ago before all this, taking victory laps after the first incident. But Cory, he put an end to all that with one clapback. Now Anton and his daughter, they're both victims. I mean, she's under emotional stress. Also, he's saying that he's calling his wife to get his daughter. She's some type of victim. Let me say this very clear, you guys. They are not victims. What they are actually casualties of war. In this case, they're casualty of a war between two grown men, which is Anton Daniels and Cory Holcomb. So after Cory Holcomb's clapback, this fool went on his own live stream. He threw a full I'm the victim live stream rant. And his brain dead audience could only super chat him a bunch of lies just to cheer him up. And just to be clear here, there was no victim at all. But yet Anton Daniels, he chose to live stream a whole I'm the victim party. And his audience, they just cheered him on and encouraged him to keep streaming because he's their fake guru of finances or some crap like that. I mean, this event, it was just pathetic. Just like his victory tour, it was pathetic. This event just shows how much his audience, how uneducated they really are, how useless they really are to the greater scheme of things. I mean, here are some clips of this pathetic man bitching about his bastard and his audience super chatting him a bunch of BS to cheer him on, going after Cory Holcomb, but they never hold Anton Daniels to that same standard. Because Anton Daniels, he can go around with a side chick, but then come back and say, well, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. Don't you know I'm a Christian? And then they'll just, oh, that's our Christian right there. So the morality always sways against the enemy, but it never is held within. And like they say before, you cannot tear an organization down from outside. You have to tear them down from within. So it's up to these people to wake up. I mean, it's one thing to be stupid. It's one thing to have a dumb leader. I mean, we see that with Umar Johnson and the FDMG trap bandos, crack houses. We see that. But it's another thing to come on the internet and have your leader parade around like he's a victim when he actually created the chaos in which he stands. After he got into it with another man, then he went on a whole press tour. I mean, just imagine being in that audience and you're ignoring all that information just for your little leader, and I do mean little, just for your little leader to be seen as the good guy.
Eric says, I came for the drama. However you decide to handle your business, I support. I have to focus on making sure that my daughter is fine. Chad from Moore says, I swear to be a comedian, a person would have to actually be funny. The only reason why people laugh at him is because he's dumber than a box of rocks. King TC says, fuck Cory Holcomb. God bless the AD and all of the bag chasers. We are up and it gets better from here. E-Man says 60-year-old men talking about a 17-year-old girl won't ever sit right with me. F that. Bad Habit says only weak men target women and kids. Sending prayers to your daughter's fam. Oh, I think she's at the doctor right now. Might be at the hospital. Brian the filmmaker says.
So what y'all heard right there was just a bunch of babble. Also, how many times have we ever heard a YouTuber threaten a lawsuit or allude to a lawsuit? Anton said that he had to pull his daughter out of school and went on about her imaginary mental health scare that she had. He also alluded to her not being able to go to sleep. She can't function. And I have to say this right here. Stop clout chasing on the internet. Be her father, not her PR manager. I mean, this victim mentality that Anton Daniels have right now and his daughter has, apparently that he's saying that she has, I mean, it's just generational. It's the only thing that he's going to really pass down to his daughter at this point. Also on that note, about that fairy tale lawsuit, that's never going to happen, by the way, and about his daughter so-called suffering, man, let me get to this right now. F Anton's daughter. F Anton, F his daughter. Nobody cares. This is the same man who defended Shiloh Hendricks and justified her getting paid for an incident that she had at a park last year. Do y'all remember the historic and brave act that Shiloh Hendricks did at a playground that Anton Daniels defended? Who she attacked? What age was the victim that she attacked? And Anton didn't care about that victim, but now we should come out here and care about his daughter?
You call him a child? Call the child? It is my own business. You call him? Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? To say. Somebody digging to you. That little kid, you call him?
So Anton didn't care about the emotional damage that happened to that kid. He didn't care about that kid needing therapy. He made videos defending Shiloh Hendricks or whatever her name is. He made videos defending her behavior. But when people defend Cory, talking about, his bastard daughter, all of a sudden the morality police come out. All of a sudden we need to have standards. All of a sudden the Christians are out in packs. I mean, these people are a bunch of hounds. They're a bunch of hounds that just loiter around his freaking chat room like a bunch of pigs in the playground, or pigs in the wherever the hell the pigs go in. But folks, this is Anton Daniels and his audience, a low IQ conservative grifter in his base. Oh, and while we're just going out here and just throwing everybody under the bus, let me say this. F Anton Daniels, F his supporters, F Room 9, F the Bag Chasers, F the Millionaire Money Club. By the way, how many millionaires are in that club? Just asking for a friend. F his brand, F Angry Man, F Pearls, F every creator that fucks with him, and F you too if you fuck with him. I mean, it's that simple. Because this is the morality police. When something happens to his bastard, when something happens to some other kid, all of a sudden morality just goes out the window. I mean, you got these fake lawyers online, these fake analysts online telling him that he actually has a case. Anton believes this, like Anton believed that at one point in his life that he could actually run a legitimate business. Newsflash, Anton, your sandwich shop, it failed and it put you in a debt. I mean, what do you guys think he got that hot dog costume from? He failed that business and he started wearing a hot dog suit in public, making YouTube videos. And when he failed at that, he turned to red pill and now he's turning to a conservative.
Somebody told me probably like a little over 2 weeks ago, they like, if you so rich and this and that, which I never even brought up money, but they like, if you so rich, if you got so much money, how come you, not in a bigger place and all of this other type of stuff? I'm like, why would I spend additional money just to make other people feel good about me? Like, I'm in a very great space. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. A lot of y'all seeing this video for the first time. You may not necessarily take me serious.
And we still shouldn't take you serious because you don't stand on any real principles.
But you should, because I know what I'm talking about. I done been around the block for a little bit. I understand exactly what's going on. And if you pay really, really close attention, I can save you a lot of money, save you a lot of heartache, and I can help you be awesome.
Anton's rise to fame was fraudulent. He was never, and there is zero proof that he was ever a software engineer. People comparing him to Dave Ramsey, that's like comparing Mike Vick to a middle school quarterback. I mean, this idiot, who taught him finances? Umar Johnson? That would make more sense that Umar Johnson and FDMG, the crack house, taught Anton Daniels finance, because when you look at his show and you look at somebody like Dave Ramsey, which you guys need to stop comparing them to, these are completely two different shows. He has a political show, which also goes into gossip. Dave Ramsey has a strict finance show, point blank period. It's finance. He has a bunch of financial coaches. He has a bunch of financial analysts. This fool is by himself. He's just luring these people in as a fake financial guru, which he is not. I mean, can y'all imagine Dave Ramsey and the network of financial managers and business that he built compared to, let's be honest, a nigga who streams bullshit? He inherited a lot of money off somebody's death, allegedly. And also he worked at a call center, which there's nothing wrong with working at a call center. I wouldn't mind working at a call center if the opportunity came to me and the money was good enough. And don't forget, this guy failed with that sandwich shop. I mean, just to top it all off, he failed at the only business that he really had. Now he's online pretending to be some fake conservative, and that's his new grip. For $50 a month and a laptop, the internet bill plus a laptop, you can stream and pretend to be whoever you want to be. That's the Umar Johnson formula. So Anton, he probably saw Umar Johnson and he did what Umar Johnson was doing, but he just went to another direction. Well, I have to say this, I have no pity for Anton nor his family. In fact, I want to double down on every single thing that Cory Holcomb has said to this point as of February 18th, 2026. And for this so-called emotional damage that he believes he's going to get a lawsuit out of, Oh, by the way, I mean double down on everything he said about Anton, not everything else. Just for you people who are so dim-witted, you're probably an Anton Daniels follower, so you don't understand what I'm saying right now. That I'm doubling down on everything Cory Holcomb said about Anton Daniels, not all this other filth that he said. I'm not worried about that stuff. I mean, but skipping past that, I want Anton Daniels to keep listening to these Temu lawyers, these Temu analysts who actually believes that this guy is actually going to have some chance of going to a lawsuit in a courtroom. That's never going to happen. Now, in this video, I want to give Anton daughter, and I'm going to give Anton some advice for myself. It's actually going to be a free gift I'm going to give to you. Now, this is what you're going to do, Anton, to help your daughter in her little so-called mental health scare, which it never happened. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to this website. It's called betterhelp.com. You're going to go under the tab that says, My Father Internet Drama is Affecting My Life. There, you will be redirected to this therapist calling himself King Kong Consciousness. Now, he practices out of this crack house in Wilmington, Delaware called FDMG. And for a small donation to FDMG, he can inflate your daughter's ego just like you inflate your own ego. So that's some free advice I can give to you right there. All you got to do is log her into betterhelp.com. Look under the tab that says, My Father's Internet Drama is Affecting My Life. There you will be redirected to King Kong Consciousness. And he will be, by the way, he practices out of his crack house in Wilmington, Delaware. I already mentioned that, but I'm going to mention it again. But she should be used to crack houses because, well, we saw where you came from. But anyway, there she will be able to link up with King Kong Consciousness, and for a small donation to FDMG, he's going to be able to inflate her ego, just like your ego has been inflated this whole time. I mean, this guy right here, what a victim. Oh, and on that note, thanks for watching.